Hello everyone. Recently, some friends asked me about the process of opening a Chinese restaurant in Singapore, so here's a detailed guide. Step 1. Registering a company. First, you need to register a company, and most people go for a private limited company because it offers limited liability, making it safer. Start by choosing a name for your company and submitting it to the Accounting and Corporate Regulatory Authority, ACRA, for approval. Once the name is approved, you'll need to prepare documents like the Articles of Association and details of directors and shareholders. If you know what you're doing, this step usually takes just a few days. Be careful at each stage to avoid mistakes that can cause delays. Step 2. Applying for licenses. After registering the company, the next big step is applying for the necessary business licenses. The most important one is the food license, which is issued by the Environment Agency, EA, to ensure your restaurant meets hygiene standards. If you plan to sell alcohol, you'll also need to apply for a liquor license. Additionally, before starting any renovations, make sure you have approval, especially the fire safety certificate, which is required to ensure the safety of your restaurant. Step 3. Time and costs. The good news is, company registration is quick, it usually takes 1 to 3 days. However, applying for licenses takes longer, usually around 1 to 2 months. If your renovation process goes smoothly, you could be ready to open in 2 to 3 months at the earliest. As for costs, company registration is affordable, but a food license can range from 200 Singapore dollars to 500 Singapore dollars, depending on the size of your space. The biggest investment is in rent and renovations, which start at around 100,000 Singapore dollars, about 500,000 renminbi. On top of that, you should be prepared with at least 6 months of working capital to cover operational costs. Overall, opening a Chinese restaurant in Singapore is a clear and manageable process, as long as you follow each step carefully. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.